Hello, I'm Stewart Fyfe from the Heart of Westmorland Mission Community. We have launched our own YouTube channel, and on Sunday we uploaded our Mothering Sunday service onto it, and it was viewed by around 200 people on Sunday alone, mostly from across our mission community. And this is just a very short video to explain how we did it so that you might do the same. First thing to do is to set up a YouTube account. It's really easy to do. You go to YouTube, and I used my work email and set up an account. It didn't cost anything at all. Then between me and my ecumenical colleagues, we simply recorded videos on our iPads at home. Now, there are lots of different ways you could do that. You can do it the way I'm doing it right now, which is I'm holding the iPad in front of me and speaking into the camera. Or you can get a helpful assistant to do it. But you have to be careful, of course, with social distancing. In my case, I got my son to film me because he lives in my household anyway, and he has got some expertise in this sort of thing. One little practical tip is that it's really easy with an iPad to look at the image of yourself, which is what I'm doing now, but as you'll see, I'm no longer looking at the camera. So make sure you're looking at the little tiny dot that represents the camera, and then it just looks a little bit more intimate and professional. So once you've recorded all the material you want, the next thing to do is to edit it. I used a very clever little app on my iPad called iMovie, which allows me to string a whole series of video clips together in a way that looks terribly professional, and you can add captions and all sorts of things and congregational responses that will appear on the screen. One tip for you is to record the material in little chunks, because not only does that break up the video for the viewer, but it also means that if you're recording and you're at the end of a particularly long stretch that you're really pleased with, and then suddenly make a mistake, then you haven't lost the whole blessed piece of recording. Oh no! And you can just quietly go back and record it in little chunks. iMovie also allows you to trim the beginning and the end of any particular section of filming, so that also allows you a certain amount of leeway in editing out. Now, iMovie is not the only app that you can use for video editing. There are a number of them, and most of them will also allow you to add some music in the background, which I did in our video. And you've got to be careful with this because of copyright law. So what I did was I used a recording that we already had from the Moorland Choristers camp. So we owned the performing rights copyright for that, for the artist, and the fee that was necessary for the composer had already been dealt with when we originally made the recording. So that was a really absolutely fail-safe way of making sure that we didn't infringe any copyright legislation. If you're not sure about it, there's some really good information on the Performing Rights Society website about what's copyright and what you can upload on your YouTube video. But the best thing to do is to record your own music and make sure that you've either already paid the performing rights license, or that you acquire the necessary provisions, or use music that is not in copyright. And of course, there's a whole huge amount of church music that is not in copyright, as long as you're happy to use the older material. One of the beauties about the apps is that they can make your video look really quite professional. I had never produced a video of anything like that sort of length before, but I was quite pleased with the overall result. If you haven't had a look at it, you can go to YouTube yourself. If you just search Heart of Westmorland, you'll see our Mothering Sunday video appear there, and you can see the kind of thing that a complete dunce like me and a total novice can put together really quite simply. What I found the most difficult, however, was uploading the material to YouTube, because after recording the service, which was just under half an hour long, I discovered that there was a 15-minute limit on YouTube. I tore my hair out of it. I spent most of the night trying to work out how to get it uploaded. And then I found actually it's the easiest thing in the world. You just need to go to the help function on YouTube and ask, how do I upload a video of longer than 15 minutes? It'll take you to a part of the website where it's terribly easy. You just have to verify your email address and then enable the uploading of longer videos. It was unbelievably simple, and I could have saved myself a whole night's sleep if only I'd worked this out sooner. So just be aware of that. So I hope this little video has been helpful to you, and I hope you enjoy making your own films as much as we have, and seeing the fruit of your labours reaching a wider audience. So God bless you all, and go get creative.